heartbreak as Italy win the Euros on penalties. Absolutely ridiculous. So close for England, but yet so far. So it's heartbreak again on penalties for England. So close, yet so far. We did so well to get to this point. This seemed to have been our moment. Everything led in the right way. Big teams dropping out. Most games at Wembley, apart from one. And we started off brilliantly. Luke Shaw, Shawberto Carlos, brilliant goal. What a cross from Trippier. Brilliant goal by Shaw. And, oh man, everyone went wild at that point. It was amazing, and it was the perfect start for England. But after that, we had one or two chances maybe, and it was Croatia 2.0 over again in the World Cup. We was defensive again. He played the 5 at the back system, which it worked at the start against Italy, but they grew into the game. They got on top, and we was defending for most of it. We had one or two chances, yeah, but we should have, could have, would have. We could have done better. It went to penalties. Pickford did all he could. 2 saves, saving Jorginho and Belotti's penalties. 2 amazing saves, great saves. Pickford was great all game. Obviously, he did concede that 1 goal as well, which was, that was dodgy. He goes to save it, hits the post, and then Bonucci's able to bloody tap it in, make it 1-1. And it was coming, that game. After the first half, we was all right in the first half, I'd say. Scored the goal, 1-0. We just defended for the rest. In extra time and in the second half of the 90 minutes, we was woeful, realistically. I think he should have brought Grealish on maybe a bit earlier, but overall, Southgate chose to do what he did. He thought he brought the best players on. He brought Saka, Rashford, Sancho on in the end to take the 3 penalties, and unfortunately, it didn't work. Rashford, obviously, we had the upper hand with the Pickford saving the penalty. Rashford then hit the post. If that one had gone in, he sent him the wrong way as well. And if that one would have gone in, it might have changed. But then Sancho, I never saw Sancho as a good penalty taker, but maybe Southgate's looked at him in training and thought, yeah, he's been all right. Then Saka, heartbreaking for Saka, the 19-year-old, who's had a really good tournament, to cost us and miss. Obviously, it's not his fault. His penalties are 50-50 realistically. The striker should be scoring. I've never really saw Saka as a good penalty taker, but it's Southgate's decision in it. And overall now, we've got to hope that we do well in the World Cup, but it's going to be a lot more hard. You've got Argentina in there. You've got Portugal, France all back in there wanting to do well again. You've got Brazil, these teams that are in South America. Obviously, Messi might be wanting to try and get a World Cup after his Copa America success. This was England's chance, and we might not see this in a long, long while again. Absolutely devastating, really. What a way to start, and then for it to all crumble. Go down to penalties. Typical England going down to penalties. I could not believe it. In the end, did Italy deserve it? Yeah. There was the better team in the 90 minutes, 120 minutes, and we defended for our lives, and you've got to admire what this England squad have done. They haven't really... I know they've got the finals, Champions League finals in the club stage, but like the Croatia game, the semi-final was uncharted territory, really, for the group, and they didn't really know what to do. They scored early in that one, Trippier, and kind of defended the whole game. It was the same here. Shaw scored early, and he was kind of like they was a bit nervous, didn't know what to do, just defended. That's what they know is best. And maybe it is because Southgate's a defensive manager and protect the lead, but we've been really good at protecting the lead in these games. Italy found a way through, and yeah, overall they deserved it. But heartbreaking. Is Southgate the one? I'm saying yes, because he deserves to have another go. He's been amazing, this group. Everyone's doubted him. And he's got us to a Euro final, which hasn't been done in 55 years. So you have to applaud all the lads, Southgate, everyone. You can say, he bottled the final with his defensive tactics. Realistically, is there better managers than him out there? Yes. But I'd say give him one more chance. In the World Cup, if we get to a semi-final again, or maybe the final, he's done what he can, because other clubs, yeah, we should have probably won this, but other clubs are not doing as well. Like, you look at Portugal, they've got an insane squad and they're not getting as far. And yeah, but it had to be the Italians, didn't it? Bloody Mancini, how long is it now? 34 games unbeaten. 34. England could have stopped them, and we nearly did, but they ground it out. The Italians are so annoying. They're hard to beat. They don't really like having the ball too much. Obviously, they have the players that they can cut you open. I think we've got a good chance maybe with Trent coming back into this team, a few other England prospects, another year. We've got Bellingham, a bit more in his further development. You've got certain ones who will be more into their prime. Harry Kane will be like 28. So we've got one more chance in the World Cup for this squad, really. Maybe in the next Euros as well, to really get something. We deserve a trophy, and all you international fans, all the rest supporting Italy, well done. Yeah, Scotland, they were bloody loving it, weren't it, when England lost. Hopefully next year England can go one step. We're progressing. The semi-final, the final. Could we win it, the World Cup? Mancini's Italians have done it. What a turnaround as well. He's came in. They didn't qualify for the World Cup. He's gone on this unbeaten streak, and he's won them at Euros. Incredible from him. Pickford did everything he could. 2 great saves, and then yeah, the other lads stuffed it up. But then everyone's hurling abuse at them. I don't like this when like someone messes up in a football game and you've got to abuse them. You've got to call them racist things, and you've got to have fights. Like, come on, it's just a game. They've done amazing. Saka's had amazing tournament. Rashford has been injured, carrying injuries a lot, so he hasn't had much involvement. Sancho, when he's been involved, he's been decent. So overall, I thought Sancho and Saka had a good tournament. Saka is one of their best players in this tournament, I'd say. Him, Shaw, Sterling, Kane, so close. And then Ronaldo wins the Golden Boot by assists. I don't get that. I thought they'd give it to multiple people, but whatever. That's the UEFA way of deciding the Golden Boot. But yeah, ultimately, England so close to getting that trophy yet so far. I'm never having pizza, Domino sauce, or spaghetti bolognese again. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully, finally, maybe in 2 or 3 years, England have finally won an international trophy.